Do y'all remember this? Those super sharp stenciled on brows, that blinding highlight you needed sunglasses to look at, the matte liquid lipsticks that were basically cement? 2016 was a glorious, extra as hell moment in the beauty world, where every single look was cranked up to 11. Now, a decade later, those same trends are crawling back into our feeds, which really makes you wonder, where the hell did the gurus who started all this even go? Let's talk about it. Let's get loose. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Loose Lip Podcast. My name is Kelsey Ray, and I will be the MUA whose brain we will be picking today. The mid-2010s were the goddamn golden age of the beauty YouTuber. It was a time when authenticity, or at least what really convincing performance it was the secret sauce. Before every video was a glorified ad, these creators felt like your friends, teaching millions how to bake their face into oblivion, nail a cut crease, and find a killer drugstore palette from the floor of their messy bedrooms. They built empires on trust, talent, and a shit ton of setting spray. But just as fast as they shot up, a lot of them crashed and burned. The YouTube game changed. Drama became the main currency, and the pressure to churn out content was insane, and still is today. So let's pour out one for 6 of these legends and rehash the scandals that defined an era and see where they've washed up to in 2026. First up in the files, Michelle Phan. Before we can even talk 2016, we have to pay our respects to the blueprint, the OG of OGs, Miss Michelle Phan. She was on this grind back in 2005 and dropped her first tutorial in 2006. Her dreamy, soft-spoken videos like that iconic Lady Gaga Bad Romance look she created were completely revolutionary. She wasn't just a YouTuber. She was an artist who basically invented and created the guru culture we live in today. By 2016, Michelle was already a titan. She co-founded Ipsy, which was valued at a wild $500 million by 2015, and launched her makeup line M Cosmetics with L'Oreal. And that's where the fairy tale started to crack. The first launch of M Cosmetics was dragged through the mud by critics. That hate, plus the crushing pressure of being a digital pioneer, led to some serious burnout. In 2016, at the peak of the very culture she created, Michelle Phan just ghosted YouTube. So where is she now? After taking a much-needed break for her mental health, Michelle came back not as an influencer, but as a stone-cold businesswoman. In 2017, she pieced out of Ipsy, bought M Cosmetics back from L'Oreal for pennies on the dollar, and relaunched it her own way. Today, at 38, Michelle is mostly a behind-the-scenes boss. She still drops wisdom on new platforms when she feels like it, but her main gig is running her successful indie brand and reflecting on a legacy that literally shaped the internet. Next up, Jaclyn Hill. While Michelle was making her exit, Jaclyn Hill was kicking down the door and demanding the spotlight. Jaclyn's whole shtick was her loud, bubbly personality paired with glam tutorials that a normal person could actually attempt. She was less of a guru and more your chaotic older sister who knew all about the good makeup gossip. Her collabs with Morphe, especially that damn Jaclyn Hill palette that everyone owned, were legendary and made owning a palette with 35 shades of brown seem totally normal. But Jaclyn's dream of launching her own brand turned into a straight-up nightmare. The 2019 launching of Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics was a catastrophic failure, thanks to Lipstick Gate, where customers found what looked like hair, mold, and God knows what else on their lipsticks. It was disgusting, and it tanked her reputation. She's had other launches since, but the controversy has stuck with her like glitter. Then, in a plot twist, Jaclyn announced in 2022 that she was dissolving her lip filler, basically retiring the overinflated pillow lip that she helped make famous. Today, Jaclyn is still kicking around on YouTube, but the content is different. She pivoted to more lifestyle, home decor, and personal vlogs on a whole other channel. After finally splitting with Morphe in 2021, She's still running Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics on her own. Her story is a masterclass in the brutal scrutiny that comes when you try to leap from influencer to brand owner. Next file, Nikki Tutorials. You can't even say 2016 without mentioning Nikki de Jager, aka Nikki Tutorials. The Dutch MUA had been on YouTube since 2008, but her 2015 video, The Power of Makeup, exploded and made her a global icon. That video, where she did only half of her face, was a giant fuck you to makeup shaming. It launched a movement that was all about celebrating makeup as art and pure self-expression. And Nikki's career just kept soaring. In 2019, she was named the Global Artistry Advisor for Marc Jacobs Beauty. But in early 2020, some scumbags tried to blackmail her by threatening to out her as a transgender woman. It was fucking disgusting. Nikki responded by grabbing the narrative herself, posting a wonderful video called I'm Coming Out, and telling her story on her own damn terms. The wave of support was massive, and it cemented her status not just as a makeup artist, but as a total badass and role model for trans visibility. In 2026, Nikki is still a major force. She successfully launched her own beauty brand, Nimia, in 2021 and continues to drop insane tutorials on her channel. She has played with and messed with the game of YouTube with incredible grace, staying relevant and using her platform for good. It just proves that real power is about being unapologetically yourself. Next up on the docket, Tati Westbrook. While everyone else was just slapping on foundation, Tati Westbrook carved out a niche as the internet's top makeup investigator. Her channel, Glam Life Guru, was where we went for vicious, honest product reviews. In a world of sellouts, Tati's fans truly believed that she was the one person who would tell them the unvarnished truth and save them from blowing their paychecks on crappy concealers. That holier-than-thou reputation is what made her 2019 video, Bye Sister, so goddamn explosive. The 40-minute-long video publicly executed her friendship with her BFF at the time, James Charles, accusing him of all sorts of betrayal and shitty behavior. The video launched what we called Dramageddon 2, a dumpster fire that engulfed the entire beauty community. But then, the whole story backfired. Tati later posted another video crying and claiming that she'd been manipulated by Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson into making the first video. The fallout was nuclear, and suddenly, Tati was the one being accused of orchestrating the whole mess. After that shit show, Tati basically went into hiding. She shut down her brand, Tati Beauty, in 2021, blaming a lawsuit with her supplement company, Halo Beauty, and the insane stress from that drama. Today, Tati is back on YouTube, but she's way quieter. She's mostly returned to her roots of just reviewing makeup, trying to claw back her reputation as a trusted voice, but the ghost of Dramageddon will probably haunt her forever. Next file, Patrick Star. While his peers were busy lighting their careers on fire, Patrick Star was a goddamn beacon of positivity and inclusion. He exploded onto the scene around 2016 with a personality bigger than his turbans and one powerful message: makeup is for everyone. His ridiculously fun tutorials and get ready with me videos were a celebration of glam for every gender, race, and size. Somehow, Patrick managed to bob and weave his way around every major scandal that took down his colleagues. He just put his head down, served looks, and built a company that was all about kindness and feeling yourself. That unproblematic, feel-good branding set him up perfectly for his next act. In 2020, Patrick Star launched his own brand, One Size, exclusively at Sephora. The name is a nod to his whole philosophy that makeup is one size fits all. By 2026, One Size is a certified smash hit. The brand is known for legit amazing products. I use quite a bit of them in my personal and professional kits. Like the viral setting spray, it's literally raking in the cash. Patrick's story is proof that you can build a brand on a positive mission. He went from a beloved creator to a respected and rich as hell founder, proving that sometimes nice guys do finish first. And last of all, Jeffree Star. Of course, you can't have a list with beauty influencers without Jeffree Star. After a whole other messy career as a MySpace musician, he reinvented himself as a beauty powerhouse. Jeffree's channel was known for its slick production, ridiculously over-the-top looks, and his signature brutal honesty. He launched Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and it became one of the most successful and notorious influencer brands in history. But Jeffree's career has been one scandal after another. He was a main character in every Dramageddon, facing down accusations of racism from his old content, starting public wars with Tati Westbrook and James Charles, and dealing with endless allegations of manipulation and just generally being an asshole. By 2026, Jeffree Star had largely pieced out of YouTube and that scene that made him a multimillionaire. After the Dramageddon fallout became too radioactive, he fled California for Casper, Wyoming, where now he runs a yak farm and his cosmetics business. While Jeffree Star Cosmetics is still a monster of a company, his public image has warped, to say the least. He's mostly popping up on TikTok now, spewing right-wing commentary and cracking dark humor jokes that a lot of people find deeply offensive. He's the ultimate influencer to mogul cautionary tale. A guy who built a massive empire, but whose legacy is permanently stained by controversy. The 2016 era was a wild, glitter-soaked fever dream that really defined a generation of beauty addicts. From the pioneers who built this whole industry to the moguls who burned it down, every one of these creators left a mark. And yes, I know I missed some. So, who is your favorite OG YouTuber from that time? Drop it down in the comments and tell me your favorite memory from that messy, glorious golden age of beauty YouTube. So, what did we learn? What really happened to the OG beauty gurus of YouTube? Well, it's a mess. Some, like Michelle Phan and Tati Westbrook, got chewed up and spit out by the drama and pressure and had to find a new way to win. Others, like Jaclyn Hill, learned the hard way that being an influencer doesn't make you a CEO. And the likely few, like Patrick Starr and Nikki Tutorials, managed to surf the wave of chaos and build brands that could actually last. The return of 2016 makeup is a fun, nostalgic throwback to a batshit crazy time. And while the blinding highlight and the block brows might be a little toned down this time around, the impact of these 6 creators that I listed today is undeniable. They invented a new type of celebrity, built and broke empires, and forever changed the game of beauty, creators, and the fans who watched it all go down. Thank you so much for coming with me on this fun run down beauty memory lane. And if you want to hear more and get loose, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, follow on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and here on YouTube. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.